Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carrie Jane, and today's video is going to be on repeating number 111 or 1111. So any series of ones that occur in your life, this is what this video is on. If you haven't done so already, please go to the beginning of this playlist and watch my Why Are We Seeing Repeating Numbers video, because there's something to be said about seeing repeating numbers in the first place, not just specific number sequences in particular. So check that out. Also, I'm a numerologist. If you would like a reading with me, please go to the links in the description. I have a listing for an Etsy shop as well as a Patreon account. And below that, there's a list of social media accounts. So if you're interested in that, check that out. That might also be a better way to contact me, because it might be hard to do so through YouTube in the near future. So let's just talk about, the basic understanding of the number one, which is all about independence, initiative, working hard, being a leader. And so from just the simple explanation, I think it's easy to see how this can be a very powerful number sequence to see, and one that we often see in the beginning of our awakening process, and also when things are moving and shaking within this journey. After we get over that first hill and we find ourselves through the troughs and the valleys of this metanoia experience, we then come to certain points where things are moving a little bit faster, where things are starting to call for our participation a little bit more, or at least that our external reality is starting to reflect that, because our internal state has come to a certain point where it's ready for that. So if you're seeing a lot of ones, that could be a potential situation for you at this time. A very good song to represent the energy of the repeating number one sequence is one that's pretty well known within the spiritual community because of its medicine, as was the intention for the song by the creator. And it's called Aloha Keakua, I believe, but I'll have to double check. And I think it's by Nako Bear or something like that, like Nahko Bear, something to that effect. Check it out. It's a very long song, but for good reason, and it's beautiful, and it is the epitome of a call to action for the human race, to initiate change, to make things happen. And in the lyrics, and the lyrics are very long, and he has a lot to say, and it's all extremely powerful. But there's this one particular stanza where he says something like, "And in this existence, I'll stay persistent, and I'll make a difference, and I will have lived it." Now, how many people do you know take that kind of big picture view of life, and I will have lived it? How many people do you know can zoom out of this existence, see, it's not just me, we're not separated, this life isn't just all about me, and also there will be a time where I die, there will be a time where this existence will end, and it will matter what I've done, my choices will have mattered. When you see a lot of repeating ones, in my opinion, it's a sign that you're ready for this. You're ready for this kind of consciousness. And going back to what I was saying in the beginning, I think that's why it is considered such a powerful number of also manifestation. When you're seeing a lot of repeating number ones, be very careful about your thoughts, because you're in your power now in one way or another, or you're about to be, or you're ready to be, okay? So it can also be a bit of a warning sign, like, hey, you are in a very particular state of consciousness right now that can have an impact on your physical reality, make sure you're having positive thoughts, because this is a time of manifestation. It can also be a sort of confirmation number, like yes. So maybe you were just thinking a very, very particular thought and it had to do with everything that we're talking about. Or maybe you're not sure. Maybe that's what the universe is trying to tell you. It's like that thought that you just had right there was a reflection of a very high state of consciousness. We want you to spread that message of love, and we want you to be in that love. Here's that confirmation. Here's like our yes sequence. So you'll see 1111 on the clock all the time, or 111, or what have you. Last but not least, if you are someone who kind of resonated with what I said, but you may be maybe a little bit doubtful or afraid, or of, just being in a state of not as empowered as you could be, my advice to you is that if you're seeing this sequence all the time, it's telling you that you are capable. It's telling you that you do have a lot of internal resources and potential that may or not be being used at this time. And it's reminding you that you have this, so there's no need to fear. There is no need to doubt yourself. It's calling you to be a pioneer. It's like, it's okay to be a pioneer. It's okay to go out on your own and do this internal journey, amidst your life. You can do it. You have more capability than you think you have. And so, coming off of this message, I want to share with you a very powerful affirmation that if everyone on the planet said every day, I bet money, I'd bet almost anything that everything would change. And this affirmation is, I can't be controlled by fear. That, to me, is the main problem why we are the way that we are right now. We are completely living in fear. Whether we were lucky enough to be born in a country that has clean water and food and jobs that we can apply to like feed ourselves, or you're not lucky enough to be in a country where things are just so terrible, so bad. Either way, all the human race is dictated by fear, and that is how we are controlled. So if you find yourself not sure about how to make the changes in your life, not sure about how to walk in this path of empowerment, wake up every day. As soon as you have a thought of doubt or worry, etc., just say, I cannot be controlled by fear. And this might be a good advice to you if you're not seeing many ones, or it might. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about what I just said. Let me know also how you didn't resonate with this message and you are seeing a lot of ones, and how, what it means for you, because as I said in the first video of this playlist, seeing repeating numbers is a very subjective experience. And the only way for me to learn about those subjective experiences as a numerologist is if you, the watcher, the viewer, share those experiences with me. So please do that. Also, subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more videos on repeating numbers. I also take requested videos, so let me know if you have a specific question on something related to numerology or anything else on my channel, because I have a variety of videos. I do videos on all kinds of things. And last but not least, I hope that you're all doing well, and if you're seeing a lot of ones in your life, good job. You've made it to a point where you're ready to walk this path of enlightenment, or this path of higher consciousness, to be in a state that is not in fear but in love, and is not in limitations but working towards betterment, whether that be yourself or your external environment. So good job. pat yourself on the back. And with that, I bid you all farewell. Take care. See you soon.